Hi, it's Christine. I'm back. It's Wellness Wednesday. Thank you for tuning into my Small Step Essentials channel. I appreciate you guys visiting. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That would be great. I'd appreciate it. And I love all the likes I'm getting and the comments. So it's been a lot of fun, and I'm going to keep doing them as long as you keep enjoying them. But today I'm going to take it back a little bit. Instead of doing another recipe for you, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about essential oils, because we've been doing all these recipes with essential oils, but what if you don't like doing things yourself? What if you don't like making these things? That's not why I certainly got into essential oils. So I want to give you a little bit more background about what they are, how to use them, and why you might want to. So that's where we are. I'm going to tell you a little bit about where I was when I started using essential oils. A few things were happening in my world at the time. I started using about 2.5 years ago. I had, 2.5-year-old twins, a 4-year-old headstrong daughter, and additionally, my mother had recently passed away. So I had a lot going on. I was stressed, I wasn't sleeping, and I was just overwhelmed, very overwhelmed, and also looking for ways to get all of the nasty toxins out of my house, because I'd been reading a ton about, all the chemicals that are in these products that are carcinogens that cause cancer, and I was, fed up and wanted to make a change because I had seen firsthand what it could cause. So that's kind of how I got started. One of my friends recommended essential oils. I thought at the time that they smelled good. I mean, really, that's pretty much all I thought about them. I didn't know much else, but I was willing to give it a shot. So I got my first starter kit. I bought the Young Living Premium Starter Kit, and that's where I started. And I was really shocked. I didn't expect to see such drastic changes, but the first night I used the essential oils, I noticed a complete change. And I was amazed. I thought, okay, fluke, tried it again, and it kept working, and it kept working, and it kept working. And now I knew that these were legit, So what else could I use them for? Well, I had oils that I could use for emotional support when I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I had oils that, once I started learning more and researching more, well, I had oils that I could use for healthy skin, oils that I could use for digestive support, for respiratory support. So it became something that I used. It was like my first line of defense. When something happened, when there was an issue, whatever it might be, I would look at my essential oils first before anything else. Now, let me just be clear, I'm not a medical professional. I'm certainly not here to treat, diagnose, or prescribe anything. And if you ever do have an issue, seek medical advice. That is certainly not what I am here for. This is for educational purposes only, and based on my experience, my opinion, and the research that I have done. So take it for what it is. But what are essential oils? Well, essential oils are derived from plants. And quality is really important, because now we are seeing essential oils everywhere. You can find them at Walmart. You can find them at Bed Bath & Beyond. They're everywhere. But they are not all the same. And that's what you really need to be wary of and aware of when you see them around on the shelves. So in fact, the FDA only requires 5% of actual real essential oil be in these bottles for them to be labeled 100% pure. It's scary, and that's why we need to know what we're getting. And that is the reason that I ended up going with Young Living essential oils, because they have what they call their seed to seal process. Their seed to seal process is amazing, and you can find more out about it at seedtoseal.com. But in a nutshell, what it is that everything from the time the seed is planted in the ground till it is cultivated, distilled, tested, and then the bottle is sealed, it runs through rigorous testing and quality standards. So it's why I feel confident in using these oils for myself, for me, my kids, even my dog. gets to use essential oils. And that's the reason why. I know that they are the highest standards and highest quality on the market. So that's my spiel about that, and that's why I use Young Living. But how do you use essential oils? Well, there are 3 ways to use essential oils. But aromatically, topically, and ingesting, so internally. Aromatically, that is done by this diffuser back here. You can see that black thing up there? That is a diffuser, so you can diffuse the essential oils into the air. You can see my short little video on that, on the difference between diffusers and scented candles, and why you want to use a diffuser. Another way to use it aromatically is just by putting a drop of oil in your hand and breathing it in. You will get the aromatic benefits, the therapeutic benefits of that oil. So if it's something that, if I need to feel calm, if I need a calming effect, well, maybe I will grab my lavender or grab my stress away and just breathe it in, for 20 seconds, and then I can actually feel my body loosen up and the tension kind of dissipate a little bit. Each oil has different therapeutic benefits, and many of them and they're versatile too. So if one doesn't work for you, good chance is there's going to be another oil that does have that same similar benefit. So it's always good to know what else is out there and to ask questions, because not everything works for everybody the same way. That's just the way it is. Okay, so that's aromatically. The next is topically. Many of the things that we've made are for use topically. For instance, we made our face wash. Well, that's obviously essential oils being used topically on our face. We made the natural deodorant. What else? We've made scrubs. All of those things are things that we use on our bodies. You can also put the oils directly on your bodies, depending on the oil. Some of them can be put directly on, neat is what we say. Others need to be diluted with a carrier oil. So a carrier oil can be anything from a grapeseed oil to an olive oil that you have in your house. But because of their potency, some need to be diluted because they are so strong that they could have a reaction on your skin, and you don't want that. So you need to use them safely because they're strong. What's next? The next one is ingesting or internally. They have a whole line, Young Living has a whole line of vitality oils. The vitality line lets you know that everything in the vitality line is safe to be used internally or to ingest. You will find a whole, You will find a whole culinary collection. So oregano, dill, rosemary, all of those oils, they can be used in instead of using the fresh herbs if you want. They're very strong, so a drop goes a long way, and it's a huge burst of flavor. I love putting peppermint in my brownies. Some people, I love putting like cinnamon in my coffee. I put a drop of lemon in my water every morning, great for energizing and detox. So these are some of the ways that you can use them internally. Also, many people use them as supplements. They can put them in a capsule depending on the benefit or whatever they're looking for. They can find the oils that they want and put them in a capsule and ingest them internally, just as you would a vitamin. Now you need to make sure that you're using only oils that are able to be ingested, and that is why we have the vitality line, so that you know what is safe to ingest and what is not. So that's that. Those are the 3 ways you can use essential oil. But why would you want to use essential oils? Well, I've spoken to you a little bit about some of the reasons I personally use them. Listen, from the minute I wake up in the morning to the minute I go to sleep, there are essential oils somewhere being used. From immune support to healthy sleep to healthy skin. Like I said, respiratory, digestive, even just and a lot of emotional support. Do I sound crazy? you know, I've got young kids, so I need help with patience. I need help calming things down in the house when we want to get ready for bedtime. When we're outside in the summer, we use our outdoor spray. I use essential oils as my first line of defense for just about everything. But, you know, also, as we spoke about many times through the recipes that we've done and the DIY tricks that I've showed you, my favorite reason to use them is to kick other toxins out of my house, to replace the toxic chemicals that I have in my house by using essential oils that can give me the same benefit, from cleaning to anything else. So that is why I use essential oils. I do 101 classes all the time on Facebook. I do them in person. I have a class at the library every month. And in those classes, I will actually go through each of the oils and talk a little bit more about the benefits of those oils and how you can use each one and why. So if you have any interest in that, let me know, and I can certainly invite you to an online class or one in person. But I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm gonna wrap it up there. If you wanna see what essential oils are all about and you're ready to get started, I would definitely recommend starting where I did, which was with the Premium Starter Kit. It's a great deal. It comes with 11 oils and a diffuser. Those 11 oils give you a wonderful foundation and starting off point. So it is a great buy, and certainly how I recommend people start. And don't feel like you are alone either, because we have a great team and group that you can be a part of that will be there to help answer questions, and you can do research in that group. There's lots of great files, so you're certainly not alone in this, and I'm here for you along the way. So I will link to the information below so you can find out a little bit more about that kit if you're interested. And that's it. Until next week, I hope you have a wonderful week. It is hot here, and I'm kind of excited about it because I need a little heat. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the week, and I will see you guys next Wednesday.